I'm Claire Chase, and I'm the artistic director and flutist of ICE, the International Contemporary Ensemble, here in Brooklyn and in Chicago. My parents took me to a symphony orchestra concert, and I remember looking at the sea of black, these penguin suits, and I saw this golden flute. And I pointed to it and I said, that one, that's the one I want. Well, I wear several different hats. I run this contemporary music ensemble. It's a community of artists that fostered communities of other artists and of other audiences. And as a group and also as individual artists, we're committed to change and to creating change in music and culture. I also wear the hat of being a flutist and a member of the group. I'm both a creative person and a business person, in a sense. Of course, these things come into conflict with one another, but without conflict, nothing interesting happens in life and in art. So I started ICE 10 years ago on a budget of about $500 with this crazy idea that we could create an organization that would eventually be as important and as relevant and as inseparable in the cultural life of great cities as institutions that preserve history. Museums, symphony orchestras, opera companies. I knew in the beginning that in order to do this, to really do this, we needed to be able to develop a new business model, and we needed to be able to exist simultaneously in different cities. Let's get this thing going in Chicago, with the idea of eventually setting up a satellite location on the East Coast, in New York, on the West Coast. We're developing projects now in Berlin, in Brazil, in the Middle East, in Asia, and it's exciting to me to see that contemporary music has this kind of reach and this kind of relevance.
You can hear all that.
I think this is a special moment in which the artist can be her own producer, perhaps for the first time, certainly with the kind of fluency and efficiency that we have with the technologies that are available. Let's make stuff happen. Let's create organizations. And that's a tremendous power, to not have to go through an intermediary, whether it's a record label or a manager or a publishing agent. I got the first phone call from the foundation during a sound check for a performance. I was stunned, still stunned. This tremendous boost and endorsement and gift will also enable us to make this model a replicable one that can be shared. And my hope is that this will foster that same kind of energy and generosity and dedication to change.